Hello, everyone. It's week 11. Can you believe it? 11 weeks on YouTube, 15 years watching YouTube, and 11 weeks making daily videos. And so every Wednesday I come on here and I share with you a little bit of my journey, a little bit of the things that I've learned or advice that I would give. Hello, my name is Elle. I'm a life coach for ex-Jehovah's Witnesses, and I'm also an encourager of people that want to tell their stories, especially women. And so on my channel, you'll hear a lot of ex-Jehovah's Witness content, probably 6 out of the 7 days. And then on Wednesdays, I reserve it for analytics because I want to show you what it's like to grow your own channel on YouTube or for you to tell your own story online. And so every week I keep track of these stats. Right down here, we're on week 11. 11 weeks. It's been unbelievable. And, you know, when I first started my channel, started posting, I had 0 subscribers. No, actually, you know what? I had 6. I had 6 subscribers. I don't even know why. Maybe it was my kids or family or something. I'm not sure. But I went from 6 subscribers on day 1 to 369 subscribers by the end of the week, which blew my mind. I didn't know what to think or how to think of it. I didn't go into this posting daily on YouTube with thinking of anything other than I'm just going to post every day and see what happens until January 1st. I said, I'm going to post every day. I've been posting every day on YouTube or on Facebook for a year, so I can post on YouTube. So that's what I've done. So I'm going to share with you how this week has been. So I have 1,549 subscribers this week, and that is about, let's see, it's about 50 more than last week. So I was growing really fast in the beginning. On day 4 of me posting, I had a video that really took off, and because of that, I gained a lot of subscribers. And so ever since that video, and then there's been a couple more that have been, you know, that people have really liked watching. And when one of those videos, you know, when a lot of people like it, I tend to get more subscribers. But since then, things have kind of slowed down a little bit. And so for me, getting 50 subscribers a week is kind of the way that it's been. And I think it's okay. I think it's great progress. I mean, week 11 and being monetized on week 5, I mean, this is wonderful progress. And so that's what I want to tell you. And, you know, I'm here to give advice too. And what I would say is if you're waiting for that one video to take off, you know, and you just really, oh, I just really want this one. Just remember, I think let it go. Like, don't pressure yourself so much, because now what's happening to me is I'm kind of like looking back like, oh, well, I had that video that did so great on day 4. What was it about that video? And what was it about this other video that did so well? And it's sort of making me, you know, I've heard about people doing this where they're like, what is it? Like, why did this one, why was this one popular and this other one wasn't? Or what is it that people want to hear about? Like, what can I do to make a video that people really want to hear? So it's been a lot of trial and error. And I'm going to go through the stats and then I'll give you a little bit more advice, okay? Because I have a few things, when these things come up during the week, I write them down so I remember to, I will remember to tell you about them and not forget. But my watch time is 6.1 thousand. It's up quite a bit. So it seems like every week it's about 300 watch time hours is the way it's been for the past few weeks. Since week 8 till week 11, it's been like 300 hours per week is what it's looking like to me. So, and then we've got views, 91,335 last week, and now we're at 95,600. And when you read these numbers, okay, sometimes it's once you get kind of used to seeing bigger numbers, it's like, oh, okay, but really think about it. 95,000 of anything is wow. It's incredible, right? On my very first week, I got 10,000 views. 10.4 was the exact number. And I didn't even know what I was doing. I was just like, I don't even know. Is this normal? Does this happen? Like, what's going on? And now for me to grow to 95,600, it's like times 10, right? Pretty much, almost. So it's exciting. Yeah, celebrate along the way, every little milestone along the way, because we're gonna have things that go like it's gonna dip down, it's gonna come up, it's kind of like it's anything that you're making progress on, you're gonna have a little up and down, right? So this week I got the code that it says, well, I got an email from Google and it said, please enter your bank account number. So I was like, okay, because when you get to $100, then that's when they can start sending you a check. So I hit $100 and I shared that with you. I think that was last week. And so I'm like, okay, so I'm going to type in the stuff and get my bank account all connected. And then it was on that day that I realized that my bank account had been hacked. It was I'm not going to say hacked, okay? It's not, my bank account wasn't hacked. It was my business bank account that somebody had made charges on. And I looked at it, I was like, oh my gosh, like, what is this? So I had to take care of that, which y'all know is a big pain in the butt. But I wasn't able to connect my AdSense through Google to my bank account for them to make an automatic, deposit, because I don't want to get an envelope, in the mail. I'd rather it just go straight into my business account, because that money is just sitting there. I'm not doing anything with it. It's just doing its thing. So that's kind of what happened to me this week. And what I wanted to tell you, this is so exciting. What I wanted to tell you, that there's also, I forgot to mention a winner yesterday of the 12 days of giveaways. I forgot to tell. Yesterday was one of those days, okay? And so today I want to put two winners in the comments. So in the comments, you're going to see two winners, one from yesterday and then one today. So thank you for watching, for everybody that's here. I decided to do a 12 days of giveaways. I'm going to send you $10. I'm going to send you a Christmas card. And so that was my little, fun thing to do for YouTube and for Christmas. And so yesterday, when I was writing, because I love to journal. You guys know that. I love to journal. I love to coach myself. And sometimes as I'm writing, things will just kind of like come out where I'm like, oh my gosh, that's interesting. That's strange. I kind of tune into it and I really take it as like a sign. So I know this might get a little woo-woo, but uh, I heard the message to myself. The message was, speak with confidence. Because what happens to me, and I know this at my corporate career in my day job, there's sometimes maybe a couple times a month that I will have to do presentations, and so I have to get up there and this and that, and I have to talk into a room full of people that I am the minority, and there's not sometimes a lot of respect. I think I've earned the respect with certain people over the years, but sometimes when I go in front of an audience like that, because I know that I don't know what they know, but sometimes what's happened is I have like dimmed my own light and not been so confident. And I know that I've been told that even before, even at work, like, you need to speak with a little more confidence. I'm like, yeah, you're right. But somehow I think it's a Jehovah's Witness thing, to where I want to keep myself like, oh, we're at the same level. Like, I don't want to be like preaching to telling you something too much, I want to just sort of be at your level, but I can be at somebody's level. We can talk and have a great communication, and I can still speak with confidence. I think it's something that I'm constantly working on, because I have to remind myself I do know. I do know what I'm talking about. This is my journey. This is my story, right? And especially here on YouTube, why wouldn't I speak with confidence about what I already know and about my own life? And I don't know. I felt like it was a message from God. He's telling me, like, listen, when you say something, speak with confidence. And, sometimes we might think, oh, well, if I just read more books, I could know more. And if I could do this and if I could do that. But really, where that keeps you and where it has kept me is just in this loop of like, well, I don't know all the answers. Yes, we do. I know enough answers to help somebody. I am a life coach, and I have to remind myself and coach myself through things like that. So if you're thinking you don't know enough, I would question that, okay? And when you speak about the things that you do know, make sure online here that you speak with confidence, because that's what people want to hear. They don't want to hear, like, well, maybe I might, it's like, you do know. So just tell them. Okay, here's another thing I was thinking about for you if you're just starting your channel. Try to make your channel name really easy. Make it memorable. Um, in my regular life, a lot of people call me Ellie. That has been my nickname for quite some time. And I decided that when I started my business as a life coach, that I wanted my name to be Elle, and my same last name, Reno. And so I picked that name because, well, it's kind of for a lot of personal reasons. I don't know. Now that all this weird stuff has happened online, it's like I feel like I don't want to get so personal, but there's a very personal meaning behind it. And I also sort of had this image of like El Reno, almost sounds Spanish, or it kind of it just sounds like El Reno, like, I don't know. It sounded There was this sound to it that I really liked, even though I could see my mom just rolling over in her grave and being like, oh my gosh, I didn't name you Elle for that reason. Anyways, I like the ring to it, and I also like that it's El Reno. It's like just, right, El Reno. Just kind of, it's just quick, it's snappy, it's memorable, it's people can remember it. And so when you're thinking about your channel name, try to think of something that will be memorable and easy for people. Have you heard of, I don't know, there's different names where it's like the purple cow, or the yellow sunshine, or what is another one, like, oh, who has a Target? They have a real, like, it's the Target. Um, anyway, but when you're thinking about your channel name, think about something that is easy, memorable, and if you have a lot of numbers in your channel name, it will be hard for people to remember. Because the other day I wanted to look up a friend of mine here on YouTube, and I'm like, oh, okay, I know his name is, and I'm trying to look it up, and then I remembered, oh, but he has numbers in his name. Anyway, it was really hard for me to look him up on YouTube and to find him. And so if you have numbers in your name, I would skip that, because it's gonna make it harder on people to find you. And I heard somebody else this week talk about mm, she said, I have 10,000 watch time hours, but I only have, I think it was like close to 300 subscribers or something like that. And I asked her, have you been doing shorts? And she kind of replied back, but here's the thing. This is what I've heard, and this is the advice that I've used, is if you are doing shorts, that's really great for getting subscribers. So if you're low on subscribers and say your watch time hours are higher, and you're interested in getting monetized, I mean, that's why I think you'd be watching analytics videos, but then you might want to try out shorts. And so what I like to do is the whole video that I film, like say this one today, I'll take a piece of it and then I'll turn that into a short. And it seems to me that with shorts, I end up getting more views than actually my long form. It seems like. And so I was thinking, what is the reasoning behind that? Why would that happen? And do you know that if you're watching a YouTube video and let's say you're watching it, 'cause I do this sometimes, and I'll see like a short, there'll be a short next to it. If you tap on that short, did you know that you can watch the whole thing and then it will take you right back to the video where you left off on that long form video? Like say if you're consuming, you're consuming content. So I think that's part of the reason why shorts probably get so many views, is because they're just really easy to they're just easy, and they're easy for people to consume, and so they're going to click on them more because they know they're not going to commit to, say, a 17-minute video. They're going to commit to a 1-minute reel, so or 1-minute short. Shorts are kind of like reels, so shorts are 1 minute long, and your videos, if you want to have your videos monetized on YouTube, if you want them to be able to have ads someday, because you will still receive money on your videos, even if at first you're not, just make sure they're over 8 minutes, because otherwise they can't get monetized. So 8 minutes for long form, 1 minute for a short. And yeah, I do tend to see my subscriber count go up when I post shorts. And so yeah, that's all pretty much that I wanted to share with you today. Congratulations to the winners. I'm gonna look on my email list and pick 2 winners. And I'll put those in the comments. And if you want to be subscribed to the 12 days of giveaways, I will have a link in the description. So the description right below this video, it will say something, something, and then it will say more. So you click on the more, and then underneath there, there'll be a whole description under the video where you can click and find, more information about different things. And so, yes, I am a life coach for ex-Jehovah's Witnesses, and I also have a women's group. This month, we're working on weight loss and jump-starting our weight loss and body image as we go into January and into 2025. And this week I'm designing a visualization goal setting workshop. I'm in the middle of designing it. It's gonna be amazing and wonderful. Right behind me I have my I did the whole process on myself, and I do it every year, and it's amazing what can happen at the end of the year when you have these goals right in front of you. It's pretty incredible what can happen. And so if you're interested in visualizing a really awesome 2025 and for getting support to do that, I'm going to be putting up my workshop on the last week. It's going to be coming out before January. And so what we're going to do is we're going to have a whole live workshop where you can come in, set your goals, and feel inspired to go into 2025. And that's within the women's group. And so if you're interested in that, I'll put a link in the description if you're interested in joining the women's group. There's no commitment, so if you wanted to come in for a month and then you're done with it, you can do that. If you just wanted to take the workshop with us, you could do that. But the workshop will also live inside of the membership site, so you could do it at any time. Anyways, that's everything for today, and I just wish you all the best on your channel, and I wish you the courage to tell your story and to be vulnerable, and so that you can reach the people that really need to hear your message. So yes, thank you for being here. All right, bye everyone.